All right, hey there. Good morning there, everybody. Chris Franks with Texas West Capital. It's just after 11 a.m. Central Standard Time here on Friday, jobs report day here in the U.S. What is it, the 2nd of July, 2021. In beautiful, man, the sun's trying to come out there, Bernie, Texas here. We do have a 3-day weekend coming up this week. So real quick here, if you have issues or questions or whatever, TWC offices will be closed Saturday and Sunday as usual, and then they'll be closed Monday as well, but we'll be back on Tuesday. So there's all that right there. Man, we'll talk about that NFP release today here in just a bit. The jobs numbers were greater than expected. They were a surprise to the upside. Last month's numbers were revised to the upside a little bit. Month-over-month earnings were in line with expectations. That should leave the dollar kind of neutral to bullish. So it doesn't really change anything that I'm looking. So, and you know what? I'll tell you guys. I had somebody respond to one of my tweets this morning saying, man, the dollar dropped like a rock. And, as long as I've been doing this, as much as I know about people, new retail traders especially, being very short-sighted and not having an understanding of much in the markets, it still always kind of just takes me aback when I get a comment like that, after some kind of significant percent off. I can't even write it. 50% off tier 3. There we go. So you guys can do that, man. We'd love to have y'all in there. We recently had somebody come in and ask openly there in the channel about it and what it is. And let me see if I can pull this up for you guys real quick. Just a whole bunch of people kind of joining in there, which was really nice, to kind of see people, just kind of validate what we do, I guess you could say. I know what I do is great. I know it works well if you're willing to actually listen and not try to do it overnight and, all these things that generally happen. But, it's always good when we see people saying, yeah, this works out here for this, and that. Let me see here if I can find it real quick there. Man, my computer is running a bit slow this morning, guys. So kind of crazy here. You'll have to forgive me. But let me kind of just pull this up real quick, and this way, you guys can see it for yourselves. Let's see here. Yeah, so you can come in here, guys. You can join us over here on Discord. If you go to my Twitter profile, there's a link in my profile information. It starts off with a DSD or something like that. That's the Discord link. That'll take you to the free side here. This is the community discussion channel under the community channels here. And so, the question was put right here, and I just, did the everything so everybody kind of saw that there was a question there. And, man, there's kind of the responses there that came up there pretty quickly. Geez, coming all the way down here. Man. So, yeah, again, just keeps on coming all the way down here. Somebody was nice enough to take a screenshot of all the different channels for tier 3. So you have this right here. Let me see here. I got to get out of this. Why am I having trouble? My thing's freezing up here. All right. I'll get out of that for the moment. But anyway, there's another picture under there. You guys can check it out. But, again, guys, I get up here and I say what I say every time. And I understand it's difficult to, believe me, because I'm the guy that owns the company, right? I'm the guy that does the thing. But that's why I keep telling you, man. I think, one of our biggest draws is our members. And it is so because they've been with us for so long. In general, our members have been with us for a few years now. Many of them have been with us almost 4 years since we started in, September of 2017. So, it kind of really builds a great community, and there's so much respect and whatnot in there, and a lot of great traders. And so, anyway, we would absolutely love for you guys to be there. Remember, 3 streams a week now. We got Wyckoff on Mondays. We've got Tips, Tricks, and Techniques on Wednesdays, and then we've got Elliott Wave on Thursdays for Tier 3. So we've already got 100-plus hours of educational content, and then we've got 3 hours added every week that are archived, and you can come in and just look at them at your own leisure, pick the ones you want to look at, stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I think it's, when we look at it, when you do a thing, you're going to learn it better and faster, be able to at least be warned of a lot of the pitfalls if you have somebody who's already done it. So for me personally, whenever I'm trying to learn something new, I usually, hire somebody to kind of help me understand it. A coach, a mentor type thing like that. You can learn to trade, guys. I keep telling you, you can learn to trade with all the free information online. But the caveat to that, the other side of that is that there's so much misinformation and disinformation out there that you have to learn. You have to go and weed through it. And as a new trader, you're not going to know what's legitimate information and what's not. And that's the big issue. So, if you want to cut down your time and learn a lot more in a quicker bit of time and have a whole group of people who are loving the trading just like you are, man, I don't know anywhere else you're going to do better than here, guys. So anyway, there you go. howtotradetowin.com. And use that code there. And it only works on the annual tier 3. So you go up here to join us, click on that, go to tier 3 and then annual. And then on your checkout page, add that code. There'll be a little link at the top toward to the right-hand side of the screen there that you can click on that, add that code in there. So it ultimately gives you, like I said, 50% off the current already discounted annual rate, because we give you a discount if you sign up for more than 1 month at a time. So ultimately, it comes down to almost 70% off your usual month-to-month price. It's crazy. We've never done it that low, so there it is. Anyway, hello there, Spiral Architect. Good to see you. Hank checking in. Trader XO, what's up, buddy? Long time no see, man. Bill checking in as well. Claudia, who else we got here? Oh, man, my eyes still, man. I got to get glasses, guys. I'm telling you, I got to get them again. Chris Baker, what's going on? Nevolusian's here. Who else we got here? Yuba Yogi, testing. You can't change your Twitch name. Oh, man, I don't know about that. I don't know a lot about being able to change names and stuff like that. Hey there, good morning there, Michael. Good to see you checking in. It is Friday. I know I'm happy. Data's here. ARM is here as well. Darren, what's up, man? Happy 4th of July to you as well. My video keeps pausing. Let me see here. Yeah, I noticed I'm having a little bit of issue with it this morning. Hopefully it'll kick in and be fine now. It seems like it might have kind of pushed out whatever junk was in the, in the streaming area of it. No drop frames yet though, but we're green, so let's see if we can get this thing going there. What's going on, Lamb? Good to see you. I'm going to kind of keep on going through here real quick, just see if anybody else is noticing that it's stopped with the pausing that you guys were talking about there. Do people who have been here since the start still pay the same monthly fee? What same monthly fee? Yeah, usually what I do is if we have price increases, which we've had, I'll usually grandfather them in with the lower price because, they were here at the beginning. But nonetheless, they're still paying a significant amount of money every month to remain members. So, yeah, and, we haven't done that now in, I don't know, I guess probably a few years now. So, everybody's coming in or paying, these higher prices that we've had and still sticking around. And they do it because of the content, because of the people there. At the end of the day, it's not just, how cheap is it? But it's, what kind of content, what kind of value are you getting? And I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody else out there that gives you greater value for what you're paying than what we do here. Let me see here. Oscar, what's going on, man? Diego, what's up, buddy? Man, I'm hoping I have a great weekend, too. Like I said, I need to go get my eyes done again, so I think I might do that on Monday if I can find an optometrist that's open, that's not taking a 3-day weekend. Oh, man. So you guys will be seeing me sporting some more some glasses again here within the next few weeks, I guess. Bianca, hello there. Good to see you there. YouTube stream is fine now. Okay, great. All right, well, good. So yeah, so here you go, guys. There's my spiel for that. Jump in. We'd love to have you there. We can jump on over here now to Bitcoin and see what's going on. So, as we've continued to talk about, everybody's promising you it's going to go up, or everybody's more so promising you it's going to go down. I don't give you promises like that because that's stupid. That's silly. You can't do that, guys. It doesn't make any sense at all. Because you can't guarantee what price action is going to do. You can have an opinion based on things you may or may not know. Hopefully based on things you may know, or the fact that you don't know some things. But, at the end of the day, that's all you can do is an educated guess. But yet you got everybody out there promising you price is going to do something. Why? Because that's what you guys want. You go out there and you want an echo chamber. If you want price to go up, you are personally feeling upset and hurt and robbed and attacked by somebody who says something different. We get this all the time. We see it all the time online, guys. You just look at the responses. They're very emotional. But as a trader, you don't want an echo chamber. You want some dissension in your thoughts because you want to make sure that what you're thinking is really what may be going on. You can't possibly know if what you think is true if you don't have anybody else giving you differing opinions. Truth can't be known without somebody else arguing against it. And so otherwise, again, like I said, it just becomes, this echo chamber. And so, I try every week. I try to come out here twice a week and get y'all to get off the whole guarantees and whatever and stop following the idiots out there and just, start looking for the ones that discuss things rationally, give you options, give you an understanding of what may go on, but also, if it's not, what else could be going on? So that's what we kind of do here. What's going on, Telluride? Did I get LASIK and it finally gave? No, man. I tell you what, I'm not a fan of, man, I don't have problems with shots and whatever. That doesn't bother me, but man, for some reason, thinking about going under a laser in my ball, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it at some point, but it just kind of wigs me out, man, thinking about it. Hey, Jared the Great. Good to see you checking in. Let me see here. Farhat, what's up? He says, gold. Okay. Gold dropping to 1701 or 1760, then decide direction. Yeah, kind of same, thing. I'm looking at it moving down further. Yeah. So we'll see what's going on. We'll take a look at gold here today as well. Definitely worth investing in varifocal glasses, not bifocals. Best investment for your eyes you've ever made there, Bill. Is that like the transition lenses? The transition, I guess, is the dark to light, right? I don't even know. I got to get it all figured out. So here we go with Bitcoin, guys. Again, we've been talking about some possibilities here. And you go, oh my gosh, Chris, you've got 3 different possibilities. You're just saying whatever, ever. Well, yeah. I'm trying to let you guys know what you should be looking for. Because you don't know what's going to happen right here. And there is absolutely no guarantee with where we're at right now, all this sideways. We're just in a range sideways, guys, for days, and even if we keep going here, for months. There's too much of whatever going on there to say price is definitely going to do a thing. So what do? We're going to look at it, right? And we say, okay, so there's 3 possibilities as I see it right now. We've got the possibility that this is just an ABC, that this is a wave 2, that this is wave 1 and wave 2 of wave 5 of C of 4. Okay? So that means if this purple count is correct, then price is going to continue on down here and drop to a minimum of around the 24,000 area. And as we've talked about, potentially lower, right? However, as long as price remains above this swing low here, there's still the possibility we could have this bearish red count or even this bullish black count. And so the bearish red count says, okay, we've got a W, an X, and a Y for A. And then we've got B, and then we'll have, we've got a W over here, and then an X over here. And then we've got an A, a B, and then we'll have a C here for Y. And so, but that's still a bearish count. That's still going to see you get up here around 40,000, 39, 40,000. And then you'll drop back down. But I really think if we're doing that, I think we're more likely going to follow this black count, which is a 1-2-1-2. Possibly here. We've got a 61.8 pullback, finding support on the 1 hour pivot here. We've broken out through the, right here, through the ascending channel resistance. We've got a potential Adam and Eve double bottom here. So, you know, these are what we're looking at. So we've broken through here. So there may be a pattern target here based on the height of this channel of $35,021, $35,021 here on Kraken, okay? If we break out above this swing high between the two bottoms here, right up there at around 34,000, and we remain above it, we can't break out and then come back down in. Got to break out and stay above it. Then based on the height of the double pattern bottom here, we would have a target of 35,236. And that takes us up to what would be A, B, C here, okay? So if we break out, if this is an A, B, and a C here, then if we break out above this green line, which is just around that same area there at 35,208 and 80 cents, 1 penny above that says this is done right here. And so now we're looking at just 3 waves down. So that's corrective. So we should be looking for a breakout above the swing high here. And if this is a 1-2-1-2 here, then this 3 of 3 is going to be looking to get you up here at around this 43,600, 43,700 area. Now, the important thing about that is it takes you above the wave 4 swing high, which then confirms that the bottom should be in and we're heading up. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're sitting there. So we've got our levels. We know where we're watching. You know, locally, we want to get above the green line. Then we want to get above the swing high. And then we want to get above this wave 4 swing high here. If we're going down, if we drop down below the swing low here at 30,000, what is that? Get back on there. 30,179. If we're dropping below that, then that says we're probably headed down to 23,000 at least. Dropping here below this will give us a lot of added confidence to that idea. Because again, this would just then say that this is, you know, this is all wave C coming down, and this is wave 4, and this is wave 1 and 2 of wave 5 of C of 4 here, taking it down there. So, I mean, if you're trading Bitcoin, I mean, really, that's all you're looking at, guys. That's really, you know, all you've, you know, that you've got to think about there. So, yeah. Let me see here. Hey, what's going on, Tail? Good to see you checking in, buddy. Oh, you need to go? All right, man. Well, I'll look forward to you looking at it later, bud. Let me see here. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at here. But, you know, again, everything else aside, we broke up here. We didn't break up through the pivot. We came in sideways between the pivot and the R1. We neared the R1. We're coming back. We're trying to find support on the pivot here. So if we do that and break back out above this swing high, then if you're trading pivots, this is bullish. You move in sideways, retest your pivot, break out above the swing high, you should see price continuing higher. So just trading pivots without even looking at Elliott Wave, that's what we would look at there. 4-hour chart here. Look at this 4-hour chart. We're well down here. Trying to break up here. You can see a lot of overlap here. So when you're seeing all this overlap as you're getting toward the end of this move down, this is telling you that there's this big thing between between supply and demand going on there. Big back and forth, and you know whoever wins out is going to win out. But often, if you've got a you know, a move down here, and this is happening, you know, after you already had, like, you know, you've got this 1, 2, this is the third wave here, and at the bottom you've got this overlap. That usually kind of says that this is the bottom of the move there. And you can notice it's right here in this previous demand cluster right here. So it makes all the sense in the world. Again, if you look left, you can see how this area works as support and resistance all the way through here. So this would be, you know, an intelligent area to get a reversal at if it's going to happen. Let's see here. Man, Kimozabi, I didn't need to read that. LASIK laser is the easy part. The flap cutting is the cringe part. Man, I'm just cringing thinking about it, man. Hey there, ES there. So S, I think I was going to call you S last time, right? Good to see you checking in. Caribbean crypto. Yes, I'm about to talk about this. Is jobs report good? Another 300,000 first-time unemployment, not good. Yeah, so here's the thing. What I told Discord last night was if we saw it coming in, and the best thing, the most positive thing, the most bullish thing that could happen for the dollar was to get a higher print on the jobs than what the consensus was looking for, and then to have your month-over-month earnings be greater than what was expected, right? And so what did we get? Well, we got, they were looking for 700,000 jobs. We got 850,000. Last month was, I think it was 558 last month, and it was revised to about 583,000 or something like that. So we've got job growth. And that's the big thing there. On top of that, the earnings, even with that job growth, came in at consensus, came out, right there at the 0.3% month over month. So these two things together leave the dollar neutral to bullish. So there's nothing terrible that came out of that says that the dollar should lose traction now. And why is that? Well, because even though, we have the mention there about the unemployment, and unemployment was just a tick higher. I think it went from 5.8 to 5.9 or 5.7 to 5.8. So just a tick higher. But, again, I've been talking about how this last month or two or whatever, some states like Mississippi and a few others have pulled back on that federal bonus unemployment that people were getting, and they've cut that out. So people, I think the unemployment probably is people, just an increase of people actually looking for jobs. I think that's what that is, because before they weren't. They had the unemployment there, and now that the unemployment's being, that all that bonus unemployment is being pulled away, now they're making less than what they were. And so now they're going to have to look for a job. And that's what I think that slight uptick in, because it was just so slight, was for the unemployment. So, if I'm looking at that, again, I'm thinking NFP doesn't look terrible. We had a knee-jerk reaction coming off it. Let's jump over here real quick to the DXY chart. So we had this knee-jerk reaction to it, initial pop-up followed by drop-down. No problems. But, we always get that knee-jerk reaction. But more importantly, this is kind of that topish area. Price was looking for a pullback. So, again, nothing really significant coming out of that. Now, I think we may have an A, a B, and a C here still to go. So we may be looking at the DXY still pulling back to the 38.2 here. But what I'm looking at here is that this is wave 1 of wave circle 5 heading up. So if we can get this rally off this wave 4 support here at the 38.2, that should give us a wave 3 up here at 94.263, which means we're getting pretty close to that macro level I'm looking for, that 94.741. But there is nothing that happened in that jobs report that was really all that bearish. As a matter of fact, it was, it's continued job growth. That's the thing. And here's the thing. If we've got continued job growth, then the Fed is going to be pressured into tapering sooner rather than later. Because if we're getting that continued job growth, then they don't have to support the markets with QE, right? Now, the problem with that is they've been, it's because of their QE. We got all these zombies coming on now. And so it's because of this QE that we've had this asset price ridiculousness running up, right? And so if they pull back and they taper now, I think, and with the markets doing what they're doing, they're pretty shaky ground up here at these highs, the stock market and everything. And so I think what we're likely going to see is probably a strong breakdown with equity prices as a result. So that's what I think is going to happen. And that doesn't that doesn't mean, that's causing the reversal. At the end of the day, we're looking for a reversal already. We're so stretched thin on that move up that it's just, again, we've obliterated other extremes that we've seen, in previous, right before previous recessions and depressions and whatnot, 2008, 2001, 87, whatever it was, 1992, whatever around there. The Great Depression, 1929 there. So we've just kind of continued to blow past all those extremes that we saw that were signaling that those things were coming. So as far as I'm concerned, it's only a matter of time. Now, that doesn't mean you can't, as I keep telling you guys, I've been talking for a few years now about what's going on. It's drug out a little bit longer than I figured, which is fine, because I haven't said, listen, just sell everything, it's done. We always talk about, listen, we're looking for it to do this here, but if it doesn't, then you've got this other thing here. Most people seem to miss that, most retail traders, because they're so with the whole, I got to prove somebody wrong. I got to be smarter than somebody else in something that they have no clue about. And I don't know. If it's me, I'd be kind of embarrassed to do that, but, whatever, people. It is what it is, right? So, again, we're talking about this and watching this kind of continue to blow up ever more. And so it's okay to continue to long in that situation as long as you understand where you need to get out of your long positions. And we talk about that a lot at TWC. Because it's not just good enough to get into a trade, you have to be able to get out of that trade in profit. And if you're not getting out in profit, it needs to be because it hit your stop loss, which is intelligent, which is based off proper risk management. Otherwise, you're losing ridiculous amounts of money. But, again, these are things that most people won't tell you out there, and even less really understand themselves. Because most of those big accounts you guys are watching out there are retail traders just like you. They just started. They talk a good game. They do the marketing. But at the end of the day, they're just like you. So it's almost like the blind leading the blind at times. And every once in a while they'll get it right, just like every once in a while you guys will get it right too, right? And then they'll live off that forever, right? I've been posting trades for 3 weeks now. USD CAD, man. I've been in and out of that for 3 weeks now. I've posted the losses I've had as well as the winners. I've had a significant, greater amount of winners than losers. So, but you have to be, if you're a trader, guys, you have to be comfortable with the idea that you're going to lose money. Because you are. You're going to lose money at times. All right? But the important thing is to lose that money intelligently. In other words, again, it starts with a proper stop loss, and your position size is based off that proper entry, proper stop loss, and then proper risk management. If you're losing one of those things in there, it's going to end up losing you a lot more money when you're wrong. And you're going to be wrong a lot more than you'll ever be right, especially when you're starting out. Remember what I've shown you guys. This is this curve here. When you first learn to trade, this is what goes on. You start here and you lose money. The goal is to stay liquid, to have enough capital remaining so that as you learn and you start getting better and you start doing this, you've still got capital. Because eventually it becomes this. The problem is, most traders that come in, they don't know anything about risk management. They don't care to know anything about risk management. So they never make it out of this. 3 months in, they lose everything they had. Maybe they threw in more, lost that too. And then they got out and they're a victim. And Wall Street stole their money. Or in the case of crypto, the whales stole their money, manipulated the market. Everything's manipulation. Everything is against. They have no control over anything. And what they fail to see is their loss that they suffered is purely because of them. Not because of the markets. It's because they entered without a clue what they're doing or how things work and didn't care to learn. Didn't care to learn about that risk management. So your goal as a new trader, guys, and it may take you 6 months, it may take you a year, it may take you 3 years. Your goal, whatever it takes, your goal is just to remain liquid while you're doing this